everyone, Jai Hind and welcome to the platform of Shri Ram's IAS and once again in the session of DAF Secrets Decoded. आज मैं बात करने वाला हूँ आपका केडर और सर्विस प्रेफरेंस के बारे में एंड अल्टीमेटली यहाँ से किस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस पूछे जा सकते हैं और बोर्ड आपसे क्या एक्सपेक्ट करता है उसके बारे में भी बात करेंगे. नाउ व्हाई दिस सेक्शन मैटर्स, क्योंकि जो कैडर और सर्विस ऑप्शंस या चॉइसेस आपने दिए दे आर नॉट जस्ट एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव फॉर्मेलिटीज. ठीक है, ये आपका जो है दे रिवील योर डीपेस्ट मोटिवेशन टू सर्व द कंट्री एज वेल एज द अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ द गवर्नेंस दैट इज देयर. सो इसीलिए अगर मैं बात करूं आपका, तो जो ये सेक्शन है जहां पर सर्विस और कैडर प्रेफरेंसेस की हम बात करते हैं, दिस इज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट प्रॉब्ड सेक्शंस इन द यूपीएससी इंटरव्यू. नाउ अल्टीमेटली दिस रिवील्स, ये क्या रिवील करता है? दिस रिवील्स दैट what is or what motivates you or what drives your choices to a particular cadre या फिर आपका जो है services. At the same time, it also shows your administrative maturity की आपका जो depth of thinking है वो आपका कैसी है. इसी के साथ साथ what understanding of India you have when it comes to the cadre choices, and also the long-term perspective and your career vision is basically depicted by this section, that is cadre and the services section. Now over here, what the board is actually looking for, the first thing is the clarity of thought. That is that you have to articulate the reasoning behind every choice that you have made or the choice that you have not made. ठीक है, जो आपने नीचे रखा है, सबसे नीचे, उसको नीचे क्यों रखा है, तो you have to articulate your thoughts properly or reasoning properly. तो वो जो clarity of thought है, that is being seen by the board. At the same time, the realistic expectations, that is you have the proper understanding of the various roles. आप IAS बनते हो तो आपका रोल क्या होगा, आप IPS बनते हो तो what your roles and responsibilities will be. तो आपको वो realistic expectations are there, and ultimately you have a complete understanding of your roles, and then whether you are willing to serve anywhere, because being into the job is like, when it comes to the UPSC and the various services that it gives. So ultimately वो क्या होगा, that will be a transferable job, or although you will get the cadre, but at the same time आपने जो भरा है वहां पर फर्स्ट चॉइस जरूरी नहीं है कि वही केडर आपको मिल जाए. सो अल्टीमेटली वेदर यू आर विलिंग टू सर्व एनीवेयर और नॉट, दैट इज ऑल्सो सीन बाय द बोर्ड. एंड अल्टीमेटली द अवेयरनेस ऑफ द डाइवर्सिटी एंड द रिस्पेक्ट फॉर द इंडियाज कल्चरल mosaic, and also the neutral reasoning, that is you are free from biasness and prejudice. So that is seen by the board. So over here, right choices does not matter. The right kind of the reasoning, that is very very important. कि आपने जो है right choice लिया है वो नहीं है कि reasoning सही है या नहीं है, ये आपका board देखता है. Now the first section that I'll be discussing is the cadre preference. आपने जो cadre दिया है. Now when it comes to the cadre allocation policy, तो cadre allocation policy जो है वो डिजाइन की गई है with strategic administrative objectives that shapes the entire civil services framework. Now when it comes, there is the framework that we are talking about is that national integration, जहां पर there is unity across different regions. Along with this, administrative neutrality, जहां पर regional biasness को आपका prevent किया जा सके in the governance. At the same time, there is balanced distribution and equal talent is given across all these states. And also there is diverse exposure, जहां पर you can understand multiple socio-cultural traditions या फिर आपका जो context है वो आप वहां पर समझ सके. तो जो cadre selection है, that shapes your entire administrative career when it comes to the cadre preferences. Now what you must justify over here. So जो भी आपने top cadre preference आपने रखा है, उसके लिए you have to prepare why that state or union territory appeals to you professionally. At the same time, what are the different challenges when it comes to the administrative challenges within that particular region या आपका जो state है, and are you familiar with the complete state जिसको आपने अपना जो cadre preference आपने दिया है, वहां की जो आपके culture है, वहां की geography है, the key issues, and ultimately जो governance themes हैं और career trajectory वो आपको यहां पर पता होनी चाहिए. So ultimately the approach or the reasoning that you must give over here, that should be a proper logical, practical but not emotional reasoning that you should supply. Then again there would be a why not question, जो मैंने आपको शुरुआत में बोला था कि जो lowest preference है वहां से भी क्वेश्चन आपसे पूछा जाता है. So you will be asked why this cadre is lower or lowest in your preference, or are you unwilling to work there, all right, or do you have any negative perception about it. सो अल्टीमेटली यहां पर जब भी आप आंसर दें, आपको ध्यान रखना है कि दैट मस्ट डेमोन्स्ट्रेट नॉट डिसरिस्पेक्ट बट रिस्पेक्ट टू दैट केडर अलॉन्ग विद न्यूट्रलिटी एंड एक्सेप्टेंस दैट ठीक है मिलेगा तो मैं वहां पर भी सर्व करूंगा. यू हैव टू एक्सेप्ट योर लोएस्ट ऑर्डर एज वेल. At the same time, there are certain red flags that you must avoid, और ये statement जो है ये आपको बिल्कुल नहीं देने हैं. जैसे there is a language barrier, sir. ठीक है, so ultimately that shows unwillingness to adapt as well as learn a new language. तो आपको कभी भी ये नहीं बोलना है sir there is a language barrier, I cannot work there, or that is why I chose this cadre as my lowest. At the same time, you should not speak that the state is backward or unsafe. Ultimately, that will demonstrate that there is a prejudice as well as the lack of respect. Again, ये red flag है, इसको बिल्कुल use नहीं करना है. And it is too far from the home. So ultimately, you are choosing personal comfort over the services. तो ये भी नहीं आपको वहां पर reasoning देनी है. And ultimately, I don't like the culture or climate. So that again reveals that you have inability to embrace the diversity. So these are the responses जो आपको बिल्कुल नहीं देने हैं, और ये biasness और immaturity वहां पर show करेगा जो कि आपका administrative maturity के अगेंस्ट चला जाएगा. तो ये चीज आपको ध्यान रखनी है. So you have to give safe and balanced justification, and you have to frame your preferences, and you have to use mature service oriented language. Like for example, I believe the state offers learning opportunities related to my interest, या फिर I am open to working anywhere in India. Alright, my preference is based on administrative exposure, not comfort. तो ultimately जब आप ये दे रहे हो यहां पर, तो that will demonstrate that you are professional. Along with this, it will demonstrate that you are adaptable. You are willing to serve anywhere in the India, and you have a commitment to the service before self, and that is how you can give the safe and balanced justification. Now, these are certain common cadre questions that you will find, like why did you choose this as your first preference? जो भी आपने cadre choose किया है, और name 3 major challenges of this cadre जो state है, ठीक है? How familiar are you with the language of that cadre? And ultimately, if allotted a cadre low on your list, will you accept it willingly? And why not choose your home state if you have not chosen your home state as the first cadre? तो आपसे एक क्वेश्चन पूछा जाएगा कि आपने होम स्टेट को क्यों चूज नहीं किया है, and you have chosen another cadre apart from your home state. ठीक है, इसी के साथ साथ होम स्टेट रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस भी आपसे पूछे जाएंगे. व्हाई डिड यू चूज और नॉट चूज योर होम स्टेट एज योर फर्स्ट प्रेफरेंस, या फिर विल बीइंग फ्रॉम द स्टेट अफेक्ट योर एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव न्यूट्रलिटी. ठीक है, या फिर हाउ विल यू हैंडल लोकल एक्सपेक्टेशंस एंड रिलेशनशिप. तो होम स्टेट प्रेफरेंसेस दे रिक्वायर स्पेशली न्यूएंस्ड आंसर्स एज वेल एज जस्टिफिकेशन, एंड अल्टीमेटली यहां पर आपको बैलेंस करना होगा फेमिलियरिटी विद द होम स्टेट एंड अलोंग विद दिस ऑब्जेक्टिविटी एज वेल. इन दोनों को बैलेंस करके यू हैव टू गिव योर रिस्पॉन्सेज. नाउ इसी के साथ साथ व्हाट यू मस्ट प्रिपेयर over here, you must prepare for the top 5 cadres. You must develop a comprehensive knowledge about the geography and demographics. ठीक है, जरूरी नहीं है कि फर्स्ट प्रेफरेंस पूछा जाए, सेकंड प्रेफरेंस के बारे में भी पूछा जा सकता है, थर्ड प्रेफरेंस भी. तो फर्स्ट 5 प्रेफरेंस को आप यहां पर प्रिपेयर कर लें. ज्योग्राफी और डेमोग्राफिक्स यानी पॉपुलेशन, टेरेन, क्लाइमेट और डिस्ट्रिक्ट. इसी का एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव इश्यूज क्या क्या है वहां पर, व्हाट आर द की ऑनगोइंग चैलेंजेस एंड इश्यूज व्हिच द स्टेट इज फेसिंग. इसी के साथ साथ जो इकोनॉमिक प्रायोरिटीज है, इंडस्ट्रीज क्या है, व्हाट इज द डेवलपमेंट एजेंडा, एंड अल्टीमेटली द कल्चरल अवेयरनेस ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर केडर. फेस्टिवल्स क्या है वहां पर, कस्टम्स क्या है, what is the social fabric and what are the adaptation plan. Language learning, अगर आपकी language different है तो how you will learn that language and your working style as well. So ये सारी चीजें आपको यहां पर prepare कर लेनी है for your first preference, for first 5 preferences. ठीक है, and last preference के लिए आपको ये याद रखना है कि why that not is your first preference or why you have not chosen it as your first preference. ठीक है. अब next comes the service preference. Now, when I'm talking about service preference, so service preference is very, very crucial. क्योंकि जो service है, ये आपका window है into your professional identity as well as aspiration. कि आपने कौन सी service को आपने कहां पर कौन सा rank आपने दिया है. So this shows that what is your career vision. What are your long-term professional goals when it comes to the services which are offered by the UPSC? इसी के साथ साथ do you understand the role? You have the deep knowledge of the responsibilities that particular service carries. ऐसे ही अगर मैं बात करूं तो whether it matches the strengths, your strengths to the service. So personality align होती है वहां पर या नहीं होती है, and then there would be a realistic view of the difficulties. So whether your choices had been thoughtful when you have allocated the services, different choices, वो आपका देखा जाता है, not they are not accidental. That is seen by the board. Now these are certain major choices or the services which are there. There is Indian Administrative Service (IAS), and ultimately the major role over here is policy formulation. इसी के साथ डिस्ट्रिक्ट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन और इंटर डिपार्टमेंटल कोऑर्डिनेशन जो है, दैट इज द मेजर रोल ऑफ IAS ऑफिसर्स. ठीक है, इसी के साथ साथ IPS यानी कि इंडियन पुलिस सर्विसेज, दैट लुक्स आफ्टर लॉ एंड ऑर्डर, इन्वेस्टिगेशन एज वेल एज लीडरशिप इन द केस ऑफ द क्राइसिस सिचुएशंस. ठीक है, इसी के साथ साथ वी हैव IFS और द इंडियन फॉरेन सर्विसेज व्हिच इज मेजरली रिलेटेड टू डिप्लोमेसी and the negotiations and the policy representation at the foreign grounds. And ultimately there is IRS or Indian Revenue Services. जब हम इंडियन रेवेन्यू सर्विसेज की बात करते हो तो दैट इज फॉर द फिस्कल गवर्नेंस, इकोनॉमिक एनफोर्समेंट एंड टैक्स एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, जो कि इसका मेजर रोल है. एंड देन कम्स द अदर सर्विसेज लाइक वी हैव द IAAS or ICAS, IA and AS audit, and then we have Indian Postal Services as well. So agriculture, audit, accounts, postal, they are specialized services and they have different governance roles that are allocated to them. So ultimately you must know which all services you have chosen and uska jo major role hai wo aapka kya hai, what your role will be if you will be chosen. Now what the board will be evaluating, seeing your service choices. They will evaluate ki, do you understand truly what this service is for or it entails. ठीक है, they will be seeing, can you explain the preferencing of one service over the another. ठीक है, कि आपने IAS पहले रखा फिर उसके बाद IPS रखा, तो ऐसा क्यों. So you should be able to justify it, and ultimately does your temperament suit your chosen service or not, and also are you adaptable if allocated or allotted a different or a lower preference. ये भी आपका बोर्ड यहाँ पर आपसे देखेगा. So every question that will be asked from your service choices, that will test your depth of thought as well as consistency. Now these are certain questions that would be asked if you have allocated or you have for the IAS or Indian Administrative Services. That is, articulate your vision for the administrative service, and ultimately you will be asked for this, the question that why do you want to join IAS. Alright, so over here you have to articulate your thoughts, your vision for the administrative services. Alright, at the same time you may be asked that what attracts you to the district administration. So over here you have to show understanding of the grassroots governance and how being an IAS or being an IAS officer, you will help in the grassroots governance. At the same time, are you aware of the ground realities and stress levels? So you have to demonstrate the realistic expectations that the board wants, and ultimately what reforms would you prioritize as district magistrate. So you have to reveal your policy thinking as well as the priorities that you will take as a district magistrate. Now, if you have for the IPS or Indian Police Services, you may be asked why IPS over IAS. अगर आपने IPS जो है वो फर्स्ट सर्विस रखा है, बहुत सारे ऐसे आपके जो है we have the candidates जो कि आपका they want to join IPS, they want to serve in the police uniform and the police uniform that appeals them more than being an IAS. So over here you have to justify your preference over the with the proper conviction that why you have chosen IPS over IAS. At the same time, you have to have a complete understanding of the police reforms और जो different police reforms commissions जो हैं वो उनकी जो आपके recommendations हैं वो आपको यहाँ पर पता होनी चाहिए. At the same time, you should be prepared mentally as well as physically, क्योंकि जो IPS की job है वो आपका जो है that is a kind of job जहाँ पर आपको mentally physically के साथ साथ you have to be mentally capable to handle the crisis as well as emergency situations. And whether you will be able to handle the political pressure. So ये सारी चीजें जिनसे आपका क्वेश्चन जो है वो आपका पूछे जा सकते हैं. If you have IPS, that is first second choice आपका है, first भी है या second भी है तो भी the questions may be asked. Then for IFS you would be asked why or what draws you to foreign services specifically. So why diplomacy, that would be asked from you. Are you prepared to extended time abroad? Alright, or for extended time abroad, that is, do you have comfort with the foreign posting? Because of course, IFS में जाओगे तो बेटा foreign posting तो आपको मिलेगी, ठीक है, एंड व्हाट आर इंडियाज की इंटरनेशनल ऑब्जेक्टिव्स या फिर फॉरेन पॉलिसीज जितनी भी हैं वो आपको यहां पर पता होने चाहिए, एंड अल्टीमेटली हाउ वुड यू एम्बॉडी इंडियाज वैल्यूज ग्लोबली। और इसी के साथ साथ यू मे बी आस्क्ड अबाउट द करंट सिनेरियोज जो कि आपका इंटरनेशनल रिलेशंस में है, वहां से आपके क्वेश्चंस पक्का पूछे जाने हैं अगर आपने आईएफएस जो है वो फर्स्ट चॉइस आपने रखी है या फर्स्ट 5 चॉइसेस में इट इज देयर। Now these are certain general questions जो कि आपसे पूछे जाएंगे, like for example why IAS and not IFS? So what makes administrative service more appealing than the diplomacy? This type of question could be asked. या why IPS with engineering or business background? आपने MBA किया या आपने BTech किया तो why you are going for the IPS? So how does your education align with the policing? That would be asked to you. And also the motivation for the lower preferences if you are not allocated for the top choice, what drives you to serve in the other services? ये questions आपका जो है they test the coherence of your entire civil service journey, that is right from your DF to your career vision. ये आपको ध्यान रखना है कि these questions these are may be asked to you related to your service preferences. Now there is a particular framework जो कि आप यूज कर सकते हैं to justify your service preference और इसको मैंने नाम दिया है CFA method. अगर हम CFA मेथड की बात करें तो व्हाट इज CFA मेथड? C is for contribution. Contribution is how will you serve the nation better in that particular specific service. ठीक है, what will be your contribution? At the same time, F stand for fit. Why your personality, your skills and temperament do you think that they naturally align with the role that you are justifying? So that is we have contribution, then fit, and then we have awareness. A for awareness, that is you are clear, you have realistic understanding of the responsibilities and challenges that you will face. So ये आप framework आप develop कर सकते हो, CFA framework, और इसमें आप अपने service से related अपने answers आप कर सकते हो. Now there are certain common mistakes that as a student we make, and that is हम वहां पर जाकर बोलते हैं IAS is my childhood dream. Alright, ultimately naive लगता है और साथ ही साथ it lacks professional reasoning. Alright, yeah, I want to serve the nation. It's too generic. Everybody wants to serve the nation. Alright, and being an educator, even I am serving the nation. So ultimately, I want to serve the nation. Every service services the nation. आप डॉक्टर है, आप इंजीनियर है, आप तब भी आप सर्व कर रहे हैं नेशन को. So it is not that you will serve the nation by becoming an IAS or IPS. Alright, at the same time, I don't know much about other services. So ultimately, poor preparation or limited awareness ये आपका reveal करता है. You should know about the other services as well. And I want power and authority. ये सबसे बड़ा red flag है. ध्यान रखना, ये बिल्कुल नहीं बोलना है क्योंकि wrong motivations यहां पर आपका जो है you will portray in front of the board for the civil services, so that these common mistakes you have to avoid. इसी के साथ साथ you have to give strong and mature answers. जैसे मैंने आपको बताया, there could be a policy driven choice. My interest is in institution building and policy implementation aligns with the IAS responsibilities. Yeah, you are leadership focused. I prefer IPS because I have always enjoyed leading teams in high pressure dynamic environments. But again, मैंने आपको पहले भी बोला था, जब भी आप आंसर देते हैं तो you have to be prepared for the supplementary questions, क्योंकि over here you will be asked which kind of high pressure and dynamic environments you have worked upon. Alright, at the same time, flexibility statement की बात करें, I am comfortable with any service allocated or will serve sincerely with the full commitments. So you have to be strong and you have to give mature answers in front of the board instead of kind of immature answers that I have told you that these are kind of the immature answers you should not give in front of the board. Alright, now what you must prepare before the interview for your cadre and again service. तो मैं हमेशा आपको एक होमवर्क देता हूं. This is again a homework. यहां पर आपको 2-page note आपको बनाना है, and over here you have to write why each of your top 3 service they motivates you specifically. Alright, the relevant skills and experiences that you have for each service, the current challenges that is facing or it is being faced by each service, and also flexibility statement for any allotment. So these are the things that you must write. Along with this, the same kind of note you must develop for the cadre as well. ये आपको करना है. Now, how you have to present your choices confidently, stay calm and factual. जो भी आपका reasoning है, उसको बहुत cool, calm तरीके से आप present करें, neutral और measured confidence के साथ, and then acknowledge the realities as well. जो challenges हैं, उनको acknowledge करें without criticizing the service. ये आपको ध्यान रखना है. And then you have to balance the awareness with the humility as well, जहां पर आप over confidence को आप show नहीं करें, ये चीज ध्यान रखनी है। एंड देन ऑल्सो यू हैव टू प्रोजेक्ट द फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी दैट यू आर एबल और यू विल बी एबल टू एडजस्ट इनटू द अदर रोल्स इफ यू आर नॉट गिविंग योर टॉप प्रायोरिटीज, वो भी आपको यहां पर पोर्ट्रे करनी है। एंड दैट इज हाउ यू हैव टू प्रेजेंट योर चॉइसेस इन अ कॉन्फिडेंट मेजर। नाउ अगर मैं बात करूं यहां पर, तो जो कैडर और सर्विस प्रेफरेंसेस हैं ये रिवील करते हैं आपके एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव इमेजिनेशन को। बोर्ड्स जज नहीं करते आपकी चॉइसेस को, ठीक है। आपने आईपीएस पहले रखा या आईएफएस पहले रखा या आईएएस पहले रखा, दे आर नॉट जजिंग दैट, alright, they do not judge your choices, but your clarity, reasoning and maturity that is behind those choices, that is judged by those board members. And ultimately yahan par aapko reflect karna hai deeply, you have to answer with confidence and demonstrate a proper, thoughtful and administrator like behavior that you want to become or you aspire to become. तो ये चीज आपको यहां पर ध्यान रखनी है when it comes to the questions from the service and the cadre preferences. So that would be all, but at the same time at the Shri Ram's IAS we are offering you with a proper interview guidance. ठीक है, इसके लिए आपको क्या करना है, if you are appearing for the UPSC interview for the UPSC Civil Services 2025, आप हमें कॉल कर सकते हैं 9811489560 पर, और ऑल्टरनेटिवली आप स्कैन कर सकते हैं QR कोड को and you can register for the interview guidance program. So that would be all. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care. Jai Hind. I hope now it is clear कि आपका DF में आपका जो सर्विस और कैडर प्रेफरेंसेस हैं वहां से किस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस आपको देखने को मिलेंगे। थैंक यू, बाय बाय, टेक केयर एंड जय हिंद।